Good morning, everybody. How we doing this morning? We've got a gray, rainy day here on the Outer Banks. To be expected. It is March, and this is the typical weather here on the Outer Banks in March. Gray, nasty. Weather can't make up its mind. It goes from ice cold, goes back to springtime for a day. It's currently 57 degrees. It's been raining for 3 days now. I'm interested to see when we get up to the Nags Head Causeway if there's any flooding, because it rained hard yesterday. Normally when it does that, the Nags Head Causeway likes to flood. Currently in Kildover Hills, about to pass Wright Brothers Memorial. There's a lot of traffic on the road right now. I don't know how much y'all can tell that from the camera view that I have here, but traffic's heavier than I've seen it in a while this morning. And it just hit me today that spring break is going down already. Colleges, schools all over are already on spring break. Locally, we don't take ours till April, but I believe that is why we're seeing some increase in traffic. Actually, the restaurant that I work at has seen an increase as well. I imagine on this rainy day, we'll be kind of busy this morning. Here in the heart of Kildover Hills, road I've showed you guys a few times, Ocean Bay Boulevard. It's kind of the very center here. It enters the little middle lane danger zones that I wanted to show you guys. This first one right here by Captain George's Seafood Buffet. There's a couple of these middle lane turns right here. See right here, this left to this gas station. I would have to literally get in the middle lane in the middle of the traffic light. The problem with that is the middle lane, you can turn both sides. So when you have to scoot over right after a traffic light, 9 times out of 10, there's going to be cars in the lane switch to go the other way. So there's a few traffic lights set up like that out here, and they have the most accidents. And I think a lot of it has to do with a lot of people don't know how to use the middle lanes road of the highway. So it happens all the time, especially when it gets really busy out here. A lot of people are trying to turn opposite ways, but they meet almost into a head-on when they're both trying to get in the lane at the same time. Because when I come up here, and I'm going to show you this other little danger zone is right here at McDonald's. There's wrecks here all the time because I can take this left to go into McDonald's, right? But there's oncoming traffic that's also trying to make that same middle lane turn to go in these other shops over here on the other side of the highway, right here where this white Jeep is turning left. If there was a car coming onwards head on and they were trying to make a turn on the opposite right side of the road, you just almost have to like gamble that you're not going to turn into the turning lane at the same time, merge into the turning lane at the same time as oncoming traffic that's trying to go to the other side of the road. That's all I'm trying to explain to you guys. There's about 3 or 4 of those, we call them death traps, here on the Outer Banks. I showed you 2 of them. The other 2 are a little further towards Kitty Hawk, back the other way. It amazes me that people go to the car wash on a rainy day. Just saying, thought I'd point that out. Got a free car wash, Mother Nature. Got Biscuits and Porn, pointed that out. Here on my right, Ben Franklin. I don't think I've ever really been in there, ever. I think it's just another Wings. It's just another bunch of, you know, junk memorabilia kind of stuff for the Outer Banks. Souvenirs and stuff. Got Staples, TJ Maxx, PetSmart on the right, and the old school bowling alley. They changed ownerships about a year or 2 ago. Cleaned the place up a little bit. Used to be dingy up in there. Used to be able to smoke cigarettes in there back in the day. And they used to host parties all the time, late night parties and stuff like that. And then the new owners came along, and it seems they've cleaned up the vibe a little bit. For the longest time, see, it says bowling in lighted letters on their front of their building, but for years and years the letter B was out, so we would always ride by and be like, want to go owling? All right, stupid joke first thing in the morning, don't mind me. All right, somebody just cut me off. I was about to take off, but he stopped my tracks real quick. I'm glad I paid attention. Now I'm gonna pass him back because that was a little uncalled for. Running a little late for the work this morning, but you know what? That's okay. That's what happens. On this drive, red lights and heavy traffic on the rainy days. And my life isn't worth a couple minutes of getting to work perfectly on time. So, just gonna take the easy road, take it nice and slow and cruise. Even flow with the traffic, although it's going turtle speed at the moment. Apologize for the windshield wipers. People can't figure out which lane they want to be in this morning. Here we are again. This is exactly why I was saying there was no reason for him to cut me off the way he did, because now he's just chilling and I'm cruising. I don't get it. Thinking about making a compilation about how to not drive, because a lot of times whenever when little things like that happen on the drive, I've always edited them out. But now I could probably do a whole compilation of just people cutting me off on camera, because, you know, I film about 30 to 40 minutes a day. Nasty day this morning. I got those interviews coming for you soon, guys. I told you guys in one of the previous videos that a couple buddies of mine, got a couple local restaurant owners, have agreed to an interview about life here on the Outer Banks and their perception of it. Try to keep this channel unbiased, try to show you guys, introduce you guys to some of the local cats around here, some behind the scenes action from the restaurant that I work at, and show you a little bit more into the insider life of the Outer Banks instead of just showing you these highways and the beach. I'm cruising, you got a couple people driving like crazy, trying to speed up for nothing. We're all going in the same red light like I always say. Alright guys, that's all I got for this one. Thanks for watching, thanks for riding, see you on the next one.